Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to be working on Cruelty Squad, the Physical Sensation Edition. And if I sound a little bit weird, welcome to being allergy season. I'm at about 50% right now. So if I don't speak very high, very loudly, it's literally just because I'm not fully in there yet. To give me some time. I will try to be a cool streamer man who does cool streamer man things. Yeah, gamers. Hello again. Tired, Padan. Hello, Manly. How are you? Very, very tired today. But what do we got to do today? Well, we got a few things we need to do today. Most notably, we need to do all the bio-cybertronics. In the meantime, what I did last time anyway was let's see, we did this. Where was it? Yeah. I did a basic thing on how to run a mission with the basic idea of you set everything up and then you kind of just go for it. If they want to write, I'm always encouraging you to not use a map at all, because that's not really the point. You have some vague areas, you have some vague concepts, you just go to town on it. That's kind of the plan. Complete your secondary objectives, complete everything you need to do. It's great. Here's what you need to do when you're running a mission, and where was... I need to fix that up. Finally added some pictures, actually, just to make sure everything has a little bit of color to it. A little bit easier said than done, however. The one thing I need to do today as well is, outside of getting all the bio-cybertronics done, is I need to write out all of the stocks. Just need to do that. That's pretty much it. Nothing too exciting. I need to, outside of that, I need to do the enemies, which there aren't too many enemies to worry about. But it's just kind of like writing them out and providing a system of how to actually make them properly. Hey, I can respect that. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not dying or anything. That's the worst part. I'm not dying or anything. My entire nose is just plugged up. That's making my throat. I'm coughing. It's genuinely awful. I just feel tired today. That's ugh. Oh yeah. I wrote the detox. Yeah. Agents do not fail missions. Failures fail mission. Cruelty Squad does not employ failures. Yeah. Basic idea is you're always going to try to complete the mission, even if you don't do very well. You're gonna take a super bus home. Yeah, you may complete a mission. You're gonna get on the bus and go home afterward. It's like, yep, that's it. Congratulations, you've finished it. We got a few of those, and bio-cybertronics. Let's go. So, how do we want to write this? Yeah, it's pollen for me. Every year it happens. My body just says nope, and I get fucked, and it's like blah. So let's see. Let's see. Bio-cybertronics are the... Oh god, that's even worse. I know exactly what you're feeling there, Manly. I don't have it as bad as some people. My mom has it really bad. I just get stuffed. I get tired. It's like, ugh. Bio-cybertronics are the future, allowing the agent to become more than what they are, by using a complex series of equipment. Actually, no. Allowing the agent to become more than what they are by using a complex series of, how do I want to word this? By using a combination of mutagens, biotechnology. Let's see, biotechnology, mutagens, biotechnology, cybernetics, and the occasional use of parapsychotronic devices. The agent is allowed to perform amazing feats and devilish tricks. Each agent is allowed to buy the license for a biocybertronic. Let's see. Each agent is allowed to buy the license for a biocybertronic and equip them before the mission. Let's see. Each biocybertronic implant must be slotted into the head, body, leg, actually arm or leg slot of the body, with only sliding out of the body being unable biocybertronic implants must be slotted into the head, body, leg slot of the body. Mixing too many biocybertronics in a single location often results in painful death upon the end of the surgery. Among these surgical grafts. Yeah. Let's see. During the entirety of the mission, the agent will always have access to their biocybertronics. Let's see. During the entirety of the mission, the agent will always have access to their biocybertronics, allowing them to successfully navigate the problems of an average cruelty squad mission. There we go. Devilish surgical. Now, a fun fact. I actually wrote out the ones I need anyway. Because one of the odd things in Cruelty Squad is that some of these are actually like implants, others of them are just like equipment, which I'm assuming that they just needed to say you can't wear, the skull gun and the fucking night vision goggles because the game just doesn't handle that because it was coded in Godot. So we're winging it. This is just how it's gonna work. Pretty much most of them remain the exact same. Kind of how they kind of basic work. The only ones that are a little bit different is you're going to get access to the night vision goggles right away without going to the Dark World, because fuck Dark World. That shit sucks. So, however, what I'm going to do is go here, we're going to here, and then we're going to do head slot. Actually, no, we want to just do head. We want to do the price, and we want to do let me do like, no, it would be notes. What did I end up saying? I call it features. And this is going to cost $1,000 dues. Someone's adding me on the internet. Hi. I need to do a little bit of I don't like it when I get random notifications from people being like, hey, what's going on? Okay, so let's see. Zoom and go bionic eyes. See, I was very smart when I wrote down all the prices. Unfortunately, I was very smart and wrote down all the prices. So the composite helmet is negate one piece. What we're going to do is here, if you select the composite helmet, is you get to negate one piece of negate a full. Actually, how do I want to do this? Actually, negate one attack by an enemy. There we go. You just get to negate one attack. Fun fact, everybody, I actually had a few very nice people join my server the other day, this morning actually. So I've been kind of like dealing with the fallout of that fucking mess for the rest of the day, for today. That's been fun. I love a vast majority of the people in my server. Some of them are very nice. Some of them are fucking stupid. And like, some of them are literally like brainless monkeys, which kind of offend even monkey intelligence. But here we are, and that's just something I gotta live with. Okay, let's get all of these nightmare vision goggles. And why are night vision goggles so expensive? Because they're not technically night vision goggles. They're more like dark worlder goggles. Zoom and go bionic eyes. Increase the center for firearm attacks by 1. So pretty much you get to increase the center. Because some enemies are so big and so scary that actually attacking them is a little bit complex. So, but if you have the zoom and go bionic eyes, you can increase the center by 1. You're making it easier to hit somebody. Life sensor, able to detect the. Let me see if I can remember what the life sensor. What's the exact reason? Actually, enable detect the actually able to detect those touched by death, which is anyone living. Fire a D30. We'll do a D. What would be a good skull? Yeah, D33 shot. Fire a D33 shot. That deals D11 damage to the. That does D11 damage to the agent. Area of effect, explosive shot. That deals D11 damage to the agent. The eyes of corporate insight. Roll the stock market. Roll the stock market. Risk a die. Risk die at any time during the mission. That's literally all you're paying for 250,000. Nightmare vision goggles. See everything. See what life really is like. Painful. See in the dark. Perfect. See in the dark. Perfect. It's perfect for Dark World. There we are. Okay. Let's see what's some other fun head things we could do. Ah, I know. Trigger the cerebral explosive. Cerebral explosive. Actually, I gotta check for. Let's see. Automatically do genetic recombinator trigger. Feel for small, taking only a bit of time to come back to the entrance of the mission. Cruelty on them. It reaches 0 health. Their cortex implant. It begins to count down. They have 5 seconds until detonation. Cool. Triggers the cortex implant to detonate immediately. Nothing says I have a D999 damage weapon implanted in my skull. Have fun. Sniper eyes, which we're going to make worth $10,000. Increase the center. Firearm attacks by 3, so that's pretty damn good. Like, if you have sniper eyes, you're pretty much doing pretty good that regard. There'll be some other good ones. I want these to be actually kind of useful in the idea that they aren't necessarily good for the mission, and in game they would be useless, but they're very valuable in terms because this is a tabletop role-playing game. Actually, I know. Pheromone eyelids. Detect the latent pheromones of others, increasing the center for talking by 1. Yep, you can literally see people's pheromones, how they're feeling. That would be some... I bought. That's going to cost you, we'll say it's going to be $12,000. Tear out the agent's eye. It can be remotely controlled and streamed to the agent's brain remotely. Let me see what would be enough. So it's pretty much like you can tear out your eyeball and then have it run around for you. What would be another good one? Oh, I know. Cyclopean disintegrator. We're gonna make this a solid $25,000. Fire a D41 beam of energy in a straight line through one of your eyes. You are completely blind in that eye. Yep, you can pretty much pay $25,000 to have a little fucking gun strapped to your head that can shoot people, but you're completely goddamn blind. Actually, we should make this really weak. Only D11. There's going to be no funny business with them. With the idea is that, as the DM, if someone says, I want to equip the nightmare vision goggles, show them what life is really like. Painful. Actually, what I should do, see what life is, describe as hope eradicated, but worse. There we go. So they're getting pretty much all the hope eradicated descriptions, but they're getting worse, more bungled versions of it. So things just look terrible and don't make any goddamn sense. What would be another good one? Just let's see, actually, how many do we have here? We have 12. Let's get 15. That's going to be my goal. The briquet. Actually, the briquet skull. Skull enhancement. Let's see. Actually, no. Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween. Actually, the eyes of Spirit Halloween. It's only going to cost you $500. If you make eye contact with someone, they believe you belong there. They believe you belong there for at least 30 seconds. Because you have the eyes of Spirit Halloween, literally everyone believes that you should be there. Super schnoz. I love it. Super schnoz. Yeah, we'll give it a. What would be the word like? The 1420. Let's see. To detect firearms, weapons, mutations, or the latent sense of death. Yeah, you can smell death. Let's see. How many do we got? We got 14. We need one more. Let me see. We got a good nose. We've actually no. We're gonna make this 2,300. Let's see. Note has been altered into a razor sharp D9 melee weapon. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. Very obvious. Have no fear. I have my nose, which I can use to stab somebody to death if need be. Now, oh god, that reminds me. I need to add this in just because I said I would. There we go. At least one update having a retarded price like 99%. Hello, crazy. Mutantinations. Yeah, also, you must have at least one update have a retarded price. What would be the most retarded priced thing available? Something that is just a little bit uncomfortably expensive, like just expensive enough where it's just weird, but you're like, what the fuck? Oh, oh, I know. There we go. $12.99. There we go. Hawkeye. The Hawkeyes TM. By the Bosnia Corp. There we go. 17. That's a perfect number. Perfect number. The most awkward number available, and you can just select if you want to buy your Disney sponsored Hawkeyes TM. Except every time you're going to look anywhere, you're going to get an ad. Like I want to zoom in a little. I want to zoom in a little bit. Here's an ad for the latest movie. Your vision improved to your eyesight. Eyesight can be focused up to double the regular length. Thanks to Bosnia Corp. Ads are very common. There we go. So the CSIJ body armor level 2. And that's going to be $1,000, which we need to do the price and the features, which leads to $3,000, $5,000. The very nice suit, which is $99,999. The Golem exoskeleton. Yes, because that's a thing. The Golem exoskeletons, which The exoskeleton sucks in the game, by the way. It is like the worst fucking thing ever, but tactical blast shields. Let's see. This is 6,000, 1,200, 1,000, 12,000, 500,000, 10,000 for the bio thrusters, 8,000 for the hazmat suit, $12,000 for that. So, reduce all damage by 3. Reduce all damage by 5. Reduce all damage by 10. Reduce all damage by 20. Move slower. Nervous system goes nervous grade is 2 grades lower. I should do nervous grade. So pretty much you're acting slower when it actually like combat, like everyone when combat goes on. Don't question me. Screw you, Manly. I don't gotta deal with this. I'm not feeling hot, so I can do whatever I feel like. It's mutations. Oh yeah. There you go. You happy now? Jeez. Okay. Reduce all damage by 4. Reduce all damage by 40. Everyone is terrified. Everyone is horrified to see you. What that means, you can actually survive quite a bit in a biosuit, with the problem being actually reduce all damage by 1. Reduce all damage by 100. Consider reduce all damage by 50. Considered to be armored. Cannot use firearms. Tactical blast shield. This is the thing that reduces explosive damage, I believe. Neglecting the explosive damage, but not only damage he self-inflicts. Yeah, so you just ignore all explosive damage. No ballistic protection. Reduce all explosive damage to 1d1. 1d1 does not affect anything else. Load bearing vest. Increase starting magazine. Actually, the starting ammo by 1 full reload. Military camouflage. Harder to spot. Easy. Let's see. Harder to spot. Actually, no. Increase the center for all stealth checks. For all stealth by 1. Stealth fruit. Increase the center for all stealth by 3. Smells like shit. Extravagant suit. Look amazing. Die immediately. Look amazing. Set health to 5. There we go. which is actually how the extravagant suit works in Cruelty Squad. That if you have the extravagant suit and you get shot, you immediately die. You look amazing doing it. You will die immediately. There is no hope. However, I never run that because I'm a fucking coward and I want to run. I usually run, what do I usually end up? Push yourself forward. In my chest. I usually wear the stealth suit because I am a coward. I am a coward is what I am. So, bio thrusters. May trigger to rapidly to actually move to in any to actually move to may trigger to move to immediately increasing speed dramatically leaves a trail a trail of gunk. Hazmat suit prevents toxic crisis from triggering. A bouncy suit cannot take fall damage. And actually, it may fall from any height and take no damage. May fall from any height and negate all damage. Is very red. Actually, does not come in any other color but red. Oh, I get that. I'll probably tone it down a bit. Yeah. We had that incursion this morning, and I was like, I don't want to deal with any of this shit. Here, actually, what I should say is, that here, to those concerned, the server security was raised to combat bot issues earlier today. It will be brought down soon. It will be brought down soon. To the few that were concerned. Now, if I wanted to be a real gamer, what I would do is not reset it. Okay, I need to cancel streamer mode for a second here. And there we go. It's been reduced back down to high. Well, what happened today, I have genuinely no fucking clue. Because what happened last time was someone posted a link to the server into a Pokemon furry ERP Discord. That was what the first time it happened. And like, cool, awesome. Today's batch, like, let's see how many people did actually, honest to God, join all at once. That was the funny part. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, about 31 people joined. Now, vast majority of them joined incredibly quickly, one after each other, like a minute after one another. Mm. So my two estimates is either they already have the link because it's a public link. That's the big thing. Nobody made another link. That was one thing I checked immediately when I actually woke up, because I found up, mind you, I woke up this morning 95% dead from allergies, and looked at the server and everyone's like, everything is on fire, please send help. I'm like, fuck. And I have two theories. Either one, it's like just someone really dedicated and trying to be a funny haha, and you know, just like I've just been the target of the funny haha, because a lot of the thing is, a lot of the servers from a lot of the bots from what I mentioned, I saw actually got immediately yeeted. Like, you couldn't pull up any of their account information, so they were almost detected immediately as bots and immediately shot by Discord themselves. I didn't even do anything. I don't even think any of my friends or anything did. It's generally speaking, it's kind of like, it happens. That's kind of my thing. Yeah, once you hit a certain point of size, people start doing it. I have a strange feeling it's probably the furry people coming back. Mostly because they get very passionate, I've learned. So again, that's all I can really ascertain, is that probably it's just a batch of furries trying to nuke it. There is a non-zero chance as well that it is from Merchant Station 13. Whoever decided to do that. If I look hard enough, I can probably find a link to my server somewhere on like TG or something that might have something to do with it. There's a thousand explanations. Yeah, and that Savage Influx alerted Discord. Yeah, and because the thing is, like, they can tell kind of immediately, because they were all, like, most of them were new accounts. See, the ones that kind of tripped me off, that were a little bit weird. If you go to actually Meandering Thoughts, there were 3 that survived. Let's see, there was one named Nura, because they have a YouTube and Steam linked. Desp was, I can't even remember. Yeah, Desp had an About Me. That might just be a regular bot. Dictator Pepe was funny, so I just want to keep him around. Because I'm like, you sound stupid enough to keep around. I mean, we need a federal agent in the server at this point. I did see that. Actually, Varric PM it to me, just so I have like a little notification to check, so it doesn't get lost. Because shit posting is great. I love it. I love Discord, and I love our community full of fucking losers. Alright, so we need more suits. So what would be some good things to put on the body to really show that we are tactical badasses? Cruelty Squad dress. This would be Cruelty Squad dress blues. Formal. Actually, no. CSIJ 0014 suit. It's going to cost you $25,000. Reduce all damage by 10. Look very fancy. Because 0014 is twice as cool as 007. Always remember that. That is from The Informant, a movie my mother hates because Matt Damon is in it, and my mother fucking despises Matt Damon for no reason. I don't know why she hates Matt Damon so badly. Let me see. We'll call it the Super Duper Bomb Suit. And we're going to call that's going to be worth $30,000. Reduce all damage by 20. Reduce all explosive damage to 1d1. Nervous grade is 2 grades lower. So you're moving slower, but you pretty much reduce all your damage by quite a bit, and you don't take any explosive damage, or very negligible social damage. Explosive damage, anyway. Alright, cool. Very, very, very negligible. The thing is, she just doesn't like Matt Damon. She's told me why. She just doesn't like the way he looks. I think there's no reason. And there comes a point where I can terrify the shit out of her by buying a life-size mannequin. There's a life-size cardboard cutout of Matt Damon and just like putting it in her window. How damage versus armor work here? You got hit and armor reduced the damage? Yeah, pretty much. Because pretty much all damage is just straight up. Like, if you get hit, if you fail a check to resist getting hit, you're going to take damage. And the idea here is to kind of represent the fact that enemies in Cruelty Squad have hit scan weapons. There's no bullet drop off or anything. They just can hit scan you. Hence why the K&H X20 can technically hit you for 3d11 damage. So if you were to get hit 3 times for 3d11 damage, you would roll that and reduce it by whatever damage. You're wearing something heavy enough, like if you're wearing like the bio suit, you're going to take no damage. You're going to take very little damage, simply because you're wearing a bio suit. Like, it's going to be very hard to kill you. But if you take something like just a straight up a shit ton of damage, you're going to get hurt, such as having the party rocket launcher, because it comes in many fun colors, and you're going to do D91 damage. Or the security system's anti-armor device, which does 321 damage. Yeah, it's very easy to die. That's the thing. It's incredibly easy to die. Armor's just going to reduce the damage. And like, some of these things allow you just to ignore it. Like, if you are wearing something heavy enough, if you are wearing like level 4 body armor, you can take a shotgun shell right to the you can take a shotgun blast right to the chest and ignore it. But usually the case is, if you're wearing that heavy of armor, you're not going to have a fun time. Especially if you are right here. Actually, what I should do, reduce all no, this will be much funny. You gave me a really good idea. You gave me a really funny idea. There we go. So you're going to be able to reduce 1 to 5 damage. You're going to be able to reduce. This would be 2 to 10 damage. This would be 2 to 10 damage. This would be 4 to 20 damage. This would be 9 to 45 damage, and this would be 12 to 60 damage. So there's a good chance you'll just block no damage. Are we playing DCC? from yesterday, that was Entrapment. Here, I will pull it up and post it in here. Like the Cruelty Squad sound, there's technically 2 batches of the Cruelty Squad soundtrack. Because there is the basic version and then there's the Hope Eradicated version. Hope Eradicated just slows it down and reverbs everything. This is a... Are we playing DCC? Well, remember when I said that we were focusing on... You know, we're focusing on center? Well, every single dice is odd, Varric. Every single one of them. There's not a single even dice in the entire game. With the goal you're trying to do is hit the dead center of the dice, which is perfectly equal on both sides. So on a D, for example, D3, the center would be 2. That's the entire gimmick of the game. Does it work? Not really. Is it funny? Yes. The entire idea is to hit Holy D1, because the Holy D1 is ideal situation, which you just cap them in the back of the head. Like most things are going to be that way, and that's what you want. Which to the point where there is a metaphysical sphere of the D1 sphere. But you can also roll D1001. I had to sneeze. Woo, woo. Okay, so we got the super duper bomb suit. We need, how many of these do we have? We have, let's sneeze again. Can you buy the dice? No, it's physically impossible to buy half these dice. Can you replicate them? No. That's half the joke. It's called the Physical Sensation Edition, but there's no physical sensation to it. You physically cannot roll the dice normally. Yeah, you pretty much have to play it with a computer. Though I do know you can replicate odd dice, but it's like using like it's like using, if you use like a D12 and if you roll like a D4 with it, and if the D4 is a certain higher number, then you add it together. Like there's people have come up with convoluted fucking ways, and I hate it. Like no. But I kind of came out of my way to deliberately make this as kind of silly as possible. Let's see. I can probably actually Relay Tech body armor, which is going to cost you $500. This is the budget option. Reduce all damage by 1d5. Oh, actually reduce all damage by 1d3. It's Relay Tech. You can definitely, it's not going to do much. You're going to reduce all damage by 1d3, but you can definitely reduce damage. Manly did say that I should have something a little bit more ridiculous. Paragon suit. It's going to cost us actually it's going to cost $777,000. $777,000. $777. Become the best you can be, but better. Let's do arms. You know, popular Nintendo franchise, Arms. Anyone remember that? I thought it was cool. wait. Let's do odd numbered dice. Technically, yes, you can buy them. I remember. Oh, these things. These dice are cursed. But yes, you technically can buy them, I guess. That's not impossible to buy them if you really want. And like at the end of the day, these are what a vast majority of the dice you're going to be rolling are going to look like. So if you really want to, you can. But like anything bigger than that, you're going to need something. Like, hey, I want to roll a D, 43 or some stupid thing like that. Because that's actually what the system is instead of like, oh, hit like 15 or something, it's, hey, roll a difficulty die and go from there. Then we have the most useful thing in the entire game, which is the Grappendix. If you don't use the Grappendix, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so HE grenade. Throw has a single high explosive grenade that deals D for, let's say, D50 we'll say 57 deals D57 explosive damage, which is flechette grenade. Has a single flechette grenade that deals D57 flesh damage in an area. Sour, please. Roll D's nuts, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, I need to go over DCC. That helped a friend. I actually, for the longest time, I thought DCC was just a OSR game for a very long time. Ugh. There we go. Let's see. All right. So, has a single sedative grenade, sedative grenade knocks out all flesh targets in an area. First aid kit. Agent restores 3D. We'll say 3D9 health. Which, mind you, first aid kit, hope eradicated when you have 50 health is very good. First aid kit when you have 500, not very good. Allows you to play funky fresh tunes in your arm. Funky fresh tunes, very hip, very cool. Augmented arms. All thrown objects now deal an additional we'll say D9 damage. D9 damage, can punch through walls. Punch through walls. Grappendix. Throw your appendix. In a straight line, allowing the agent to grapple with it to a higher place. Angular advantage, tactical munitions. This is all bullets can ricochet. roll DD. Actually, we'll do roll DD. We'll say roll DD3. If fail, bullet hits the agent. Yeah, you can hit yourself pretty well. Constantly. Actually, what would be the best way of doing that? Restore a full magazine. Restore full magazine every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes. Restore full magazine every 30 minutes. Firearm can no longer manually reload. Can actually no longer naturally reload. You pretty much feed the ammo into it. You may knew, or all of this is part of the video. Some of this is pretty much like most of this is part of the video. Pretty much everything here, for example, for like the body, is all from the game. These are all mine. Just to get a good solid like D7, just get 17 for everything. That's kind of a, I don't know. I feel like it. I need quite a bit here. It's one of those things. Anytime you make it a game based off like another, like a game, you always have the one very confusing thing to like, how much do you take and how much don't you? When it comes to like Cruelty Squad, I'm like, I want to keep things like relatively there, because fun fact, he does keep like things pretty accurate. Like, it kind of does everything you need. I will probably add a little bit more. Such as shocker hands. We'll say we're gonna call that $5,000. Shocker hands. Grab a person after a 5 second after a quick shock. After a quick shock, they will go unconscious. Let's see. They will go unconscious. Do not touch electronics. Yeah, don't worry. I have the power of God and anime at my side, and I can grab you and knock you unconscious. Haha. But the problem is being that if you grab anything electronic, it's probably going to explode. I'm gonna trip the breaker, and there's nothing you can do about it. Actually, rocket feast, which is going to cost you 2,500. Aim and fire your fist at the enemy. Dealing D83. We'll do D81. Deal D81 armor damage to the target. Do the target. You have lost your hand though. So yeah, you can fire your rocket fist. You have pretty much an anti-armor weapon. The problem being you've just lost your fucking hand. Like you do. It's like, oh. Technically, you have two of them, so have fun. Is there any femme fatale spy equipment? No. Why would there be femme fatale spy equipment? This is Cruelty Squad. Only real people get to. Which fun fact, there's actually only one woman in the entire game. And she's trying to sacrifice everyone to the Archons. But you know what? That does give me an idea. That does give me a very special idea. $50,000. Heavily augment one arm. can eat all melee attacks are armor piercing, and can break down walls with ease. Yeah, literally, is it just making your right arm a heavily roided super arm? Yes. Go for it. What would be another good one? Let's see, Noodle Doodles. Arms lose all bone structure. Arms lose all bone structure and cannot carry and easily fit into locations they shouldn't. So yeah, you want to turn your arms into doodly weird noodles? You can do it. Nothing is saying you can't. I need 4 more. Let's see, what would be a good 4 abilities for use with my arms? Stilettos, machine guns. Let's see, arm augments. Actually, gun. GUN automated supply system. That's going to cost you $60,000. Equip any weapon in the agent's arm that can be used at any time. Can be used at any time. Yeah. Equipped, literally just like, I have a shotgun in my arm. What do you mean, bang? Hey, what's this bang? Actually, tool hands. $6,000. Have a detailed set of interchangeable tools on the agent's fingers, able to crack lock. It'll do open locks, cut fences, and other valuable infiltration tools. Two more. What would be another good 2? We'll do the lend a hand system. That's gonna cut you back $25,000. It would be hand. What would be the wrist to the elbow? Agent's hand can be removed to automatically move to a location of their choosing. Able to do light interactions. I want to send my hand out to press the button. Yeah, do that. Literally just take your hand off and do that. It's the lend a hand system. Wait a second, is this what? I think it's time. Learn the ancient art of karate. All melee fist and kick attacks deal 30 D33 armor damage. No firearms, no weapons, only karate. Yeah, you want to install karate into your body, $99,999, and you're going to learn the ancient art of karate. Armor piercing karate. Anything for vision? Take your pick in that, guys. We do have Disney sponsored for $12.99 Hawkeyes, The Eyes of Spirit Halloween, Cyclopean Disintegrator, an Eyebot, which is kind of the same thing except with your eyeball. Light sensor, which is pretty the easy one. Let's see. Price is going to be $1,000. Speed enhancer, node cluster. Some of these are like direct upgrades, and that's kind of the point. See, these ones get to be funny because I get to add the damage penalty for using them. They're like, yeah, you're gonna get, like, yeah, have fun. Get the alien leg wetware. Pneumatic legs. Vertical entry device. Then the gunk busters. Gunk busters. Want something strange in the neighborhood? What are you gonna call gunk busters? Let's see. Maybe I should like write down the prices before I do this. Yeah, people might say like, oh wow, I have like all these great things to plan ahead for, and all my friends are playing video games now. But no, I said I was going to do this, so that's what I'm doing. So, increase basic. Actually, how do I want to do this? Increase foot speed. Agent moves faster than an average person. Agent moves at sprinting speed. Takes an additional plus five damage. One hit. Actually, no. Agent increases center when getting attacked. By 1, increases all damage taken by +5. Agent increases center when getting attacked by 3. Increases all damage taken by +15. Yeah, you're gonna take this raw more damage. However, the gimmick being, hey, you are literally moving so like you can actually dodge being attacked better than most. Alien leg wetware. This is Agent's kick attack. Now deals an astounding we'll say D13 damage. Actually, we'll do D23 damage. Agent can jump up to, let's see, average jump height 17 inches. And jump up to, we'll say 25 inches. Agent can jump up to well, actually this would be to 2 feet. 2 feet, so that would be, yeah, that's 2 feet in the air, which is quite a bit longer than most people. You jump 24 inches, that's a decent amount. And now jump 4 feet. 4 feet vertical. Which, mind you, a 4-foot vertical doesn't sound like, oh, well, that doesn't sound very impressive. But that's like, hey, I can literally jump up on something that I shouldn't be able to, or just kick you better. The gunk boosters, which is going to be able to achieve minor flight, or glide easily with enough speed. Let's out a sickly gunk. And let's see, we have a total of 7. We need 7 more leg enhancements. Let's do raise your legs. $12,000. Agent's kick attack. Now deals D66 damage. Not D66, that's a fucking cursed number. D65 damage to flesh targets. Let's see. Sound dampening. Actually, spider legs, which is going to be 15,000. The agent can now. Let's see. The agent can now attach themselves to a wall and move freely. Does not factor in vertigo. You can move upside down. The problem is, why would you ever want to? No rocket show. In the year of my lord, someone is actually wanting to run fucking Fate. Rocket shoes. I can put it in rocket shoes. Rocket shoes are fun. Innovative new design of transport. Transport allows the user to travel upward up to 10 feet. Roll DD5. On a fail, they explode, dealing D41 damage to the agent. We'll do new leg. Actually, we need something completely useless to really sell the illusion. New legs, new you. New legs, new you. Better looking, more sleek, very sexy. Actually, Selkie transportation system, which is going to cost we're just going to put you back about $12.50. All swimming can occur at normal speeds. It can occur at normal speeds, but all let's see. Swimming can occur at normal speeds, but all land movement is slowed. Maybe some other good. Let's see. We got our feet, our legs, our knees. We can do something with our knees. Let's see. Need something weird to really sell the idea that these are strange. Now let's see. The agent reduces health by 5, but can keep sneezing. Let's see. Agent reduces health by 5. Go the distance. Can sacrifice. Let's say 2 health. An agent can sacrifice 2 health to increase the center when getting attacked by 1. Now, if you know what this is a reference to, you're going to have a fun time. Actually, no, we want to do... Brooklyn Reds. We want to do that as the year of our Lord. To achieve another jump midair. Oh, the agent to achieve another jump midair. How much? 3 more. Let's see. Now we want to do it. We'll do with the. Yeah, I'll give it to my friend. The Wolpertinger Jet Boost. We'll give it $60,000. Allows the agent to move at quadruple, which is agent increases center when getting attacked by 6. Increases all damage taken by 50. Actually, well, immediately dies if hit by an attack. Yep, the Wolpertinger Jet Boost, $60,000. Pretty much anytime you're getting attacked, you're increasing your center by 6. You go 6 in both directions. So things like, oh no, it's a DD like 9 to hit. You will instantly succeed it. Like at that point it would be, I think like D11 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that wouldn't be it either, because that would be 6 would be the center. So it'd be 6. So it'd be, I think D15 would be it. Like that would be like, let's see, that would be, it would be D15, so it'd be 7, it'd be 8 would be the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, at D15, this is when enemies, you could actually die from an attack. Everything lower than that, you would automatically dodge because you have jet booster legs. Just don't get hit by anything. Lamau, just don't get hit. Always remember, kids, just How do you survive in Cruelty Switch? Just don't get hit. Ah. Titanium boots. Increase the health of the agent by 20. They can no longer dodge. They can no longer dodge attacks. Yep, you are moving so goddamn slowly, you can no longer dodge attacks. But hey, you got 20 extra health, right? That's a lot. That's pretty good. I need something a lot more budget here. Actually, just do it. Yeah. Era shoes. It's gonna cost you back $1,000. Look amazing in these new Eris. Yep, there we go. It's gonna cost you 500. It's gonna cost you $500, but you can buy Eris shoes, deluxe new Eris shoes. You're not one of those people, right, who don't own an Eris. God, look at these poor people over here. They aren't wearing the best shoes available. Are they really human? My God. Let's see. So we've got all our biocybertronics done. So here's our. Oh God, this is gonna be a break horribly. I know it. Let's do that. I can reduce the price to about there reliably, which allows me to do this, which I'm actually going to reduce the head a little bit there, reduce the price down to about there. Perfect. Yep. Pheromones, disintegrator, in a straight line, spirit Halloween. The eyes of spirit Halloween. So this is the stupid thing. I don't know why it's doing this now, but you used to be able to lock things. I think maybe because I changed the way that I changed the page size. It's like, nope. Sorry, no longer working. Update from untitled spreadsheet. No, I do not need to do that, actually. That is the exact opposite of what I need to do right now. I need to select all of these, need to go to table properties. Table borders, keep that black, go white right there. We want to go column, middle center. Which is going to lead to the body enhancement. Body. You could say that someone's getting bodied. I am so fucking funny. Holy shit. Call the people. Call everybody. Notepad made a funny, even though he's not really funny. I can try, though. Now, mind you, another thing is you're going to be making like $6,000. Like, at most, you're going to be making like $6,000 a mission. So some of these are like, you're just not going to get it. Like, sorry. You want to afford literally anything else. Like, have fun. Sorry, loser. See, the thing is too, like I had an emotional revelation last night, unfortunately, about the nature of like actual graphic design, because I'm gonna give you all a secret for tomorrow. Never Going Home, that really cool based, awesome, cool game for based cool people. The game looks like complete ass. That is the worst looking fucking game I've ever read. It is like, oh god, my eyes. And it won an award. It somehow won a fucking award for what it was doing. It was like, how? This looks terrible. This is agonizing to read. Okay, we do that. We do that. So what I should do is we do that. Now, if I really want to be specific, if I really let's bring that down to 8. That means I got to bring you down to 8, which means I got to bring you down to 8. Actually, if I do this right, put you right there. Oh god, why? Why? Oh god. There we go. I'm trading out aesthetics for just raw practicality, just so I could fit everything on here. This is the price I pay for my hubris. Wherever I go, I must suffer. And everyone's everyone's memeing on me about how I like Power Rangers Time Force. Everyone's memeing on me, being this like, oh, Time Force sucks. Like, fuck you. Time Force is awesome. Ah, nah, man. You can't enjoy Time Force. Time Force was cooler. SPD was the stupid fish head alien, was dumb. The Power Ranger, like going over the Power Rangers game recently, yesterday and into today, going over Essence 20 in general was kind of an enlightening experience. Yet you learn a lot about just stuff looking at that Essence 20 system. I really want to go. What I need to do, apparently the G.I. Joe game is out, is I want to get the G.I. Joe game and like really really put some time into it, just so I can like learn why it is the way that it is and see if I was correct more than anything. That's the thing I want to know. Am I correct? Let's see. We're good. Rocket fist. And there we go. Alright, cool. All the Bio-Cybertronics are in. We've got all our Bio-Cybertronics. We've got everything in. Which leads to me hitting this button and going down here, getting rid of all of this. Now we just need to put in some basic enemies. I'm going to put in 5 enemies. Or do I bother? Actually, no, I'm going to put in 5. I'm going to put exactly 5 enemies in. And those 5 enemies are going to be very much... There we go. Let's see. Agents will encounter. Travel. let's see, as stated above, all enemies have, let's see, as stated above, all enemies have a DD. Have a DD rating. Have a DD signifying their ability to not take damage and to inflict damage on an agent. The more competent an enemy is, the more dangerous they are. The more dangerous they are in general. It's kind of like one of those ideas being like, someone who's really damn good at fighting can avoid getting hit just as much as being able to hit you. And combine that with hit scan weapons, yeah, some of the enemies can be really fucking annoying. Looking at you, Trauma Loop. You fucking transactional rifle bullshit. Don't you think you can get away from me? I know, I remember. It's burned into my memory. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I need to make fun of Brandon Sanderson. I always find that people who are like, I love Brandon Sanderson. I love Brandon Sanderson. Like, I don't get it. I've read like a book of his, and it was like, this is the worst fucking piece of writing I've ever. It's like, please God, make it end. I'm bored. I always get bored reading Brandon Sanderson's. Enemies all have a DD signifying their ability to not take damage and inflict damage on an agent. The more competent an enemy is, the more dangerous they are in general. Alright, so we're going to make a basic enemy. We're going to make this is going to be a basic enemy template. So we're going to do, this is going to be light security. Light security, they're going to have a DD of 5. They're very easy to hit. They're very simple. They're going to be DD 5 flesh. Mostly used as donut patrol and other light measures to secure the future of. Actually, yeah, we'll do DD3. Like, it's very easy to dot. Mostly use donut patrol and other light measures to secure an area. They die. They die incredibly quickly. They have DD, flesh, HP. They have 10 HP. Pretty much anything can kill one of these guys pretty consistently. Which actually reminds me, you know what? I'm going to bump up the Batelli Hypernova. The only issue with the Hypernova is that you have to get close and you have 5 shots. Make it count. And things like the Parasonic D2 silenced pistol. Like, one of the big things with like the silenced pistols and stuff is that you're not necessarily strictly going to be using them for just combat shooty bang bang. One of your main goals for using the silenced pistol is to get up to somebody, pop him in the head real fast, spin around, pop his friend who didn't even realize that you shot the other guy. That is what you are wanting to do. That's the plan. You know, it's like that's kind of the idea more than anything. Like, you don't, it's not necessarily like I want to shoot this person. No. Yep. They die. Secure an area. Let's see. DD3 flesh HP 10. Let's see. Weapons. They usually have a K&H R5. K&H R5. They have a Balotelli Hypernova. Or sometimes they have a new safety M62. Let's see. There we go. That's how you make an enemy at the end of the day. We'll even assign special. None. Like, there's nothing special about them. They're supposed to die very quickly, which leads us to what would be another good one. We'll do Nutters. Flesh, we'll do HP 15. They're going to take a little bit more. These are deranged madmen. They don't register the pain right away, and will most likely continue fighting until their body registers it's dead. Weapon. They're going to mostly have either have a K&H R5, a Damien Scusblade, or actually they're going to have Damien Scusblades, or a Minato M9. Lone Rifleman. DD, he's going to be DD17. He's very hard to hit. He has very low health. He's very low health, but he's very difficult. And he can hit you very reliably. The other loners, weirdos, gun nuts, or simply exiled gamers. The weapon they're going to use let's see. They're going to use a Mauser SP99, or where was the Stern AWS 3000? They want to hide out, and they're going to start popping you if they spot you, which is going to be very likely, because that's what they want to do. Actually, we'll give these guys a special. Will only die at the end of the round. Will only die at the end of the round. So pretty much, you can do as much damage as you want to a nutter. You can do an insane amount of damage. They will not die until the very end, when they will fall apart. Special. Let's see. Special anime collection. Actually, a special. None. They don't have any special. They're just really fucking scary because they can hit you with a fucking Mauser and do a lot of damage, or a Stern, which does D93 fucking damage, which can really kill someone outright if they get hit by it. Let's see. Special, which is actually, I should say, HP 10 period. We'll say, what did I end up calling it? When to inflict cruelty. Let's see, every. There we go. I knew I could believe. I knew I could always believe in Varric. I can always believe my man, my Russian man, and it's totally legal. Have no fear. These are split between turns and rounds. Actually, we'll say acting on. We'll say acting on. We'll say he's acting on. He acts on 2. Acting 2. Actually, we'll say initiative. Initiative 2. The Nutters have initiative 6. They move very quickly. However, his initiative is only going to be 3. He doesn't move very quickly, but he doesn't need to. He just needs to find you and shoot you. Oh wait, that reminds me. Streamer mode. Turn streamer mode back on, please. Yeah. Cool. I need. Oh wait, I need to add in Necromech. DD. He's only going to be D. He's only going to be D Knight. He's only going to be D13. Necromechs are not actually bad. The problem is he's armored, has HP 120, and an initiative of 5. Man and machine to protect high value targets. High value targets, extremely dangerous. Let's see, his weapon. It's going to be the AWG Super Auto Mega Awesome Cool Cannon for cool people. The AMG4, that was it. AMG4. He has 2 AMG4s, which he can fire a shit ton of times. And his special is there you go. That's his special. A Necromech can turn to you, open up fire on you, and kill you almost immediately. Actually, how much damage? There we go. HP 250, and he's armored. So most of these weapons don't actually do any damage to him. It's kind of a, Necromechs are very scary. There's nothing bad about it unless you say. So let's see. What would be another good because the thing is, like, there aren't actually that many enemies. I'll do. DD11. Actually, we'll do DD11 flesh, HP 50, initiatives. We'll do initiative 7. Actually, we'll do initiative 4. A fighter from Dark World. They are ruthless, quick, and can see in the dark. Dangerous to the unwary. Weapon they use primarily. You know, we'll give them their own. They are using Sturmans and special. Can see in the dark. Speak Dark World. There we go. That's kind of like the idea of like, these are how you make enemies. Enemies are not complicated. It's more about kind of like what you're throwing at them and what's the situation. Because the thing is, you don't want to get into fights. Fighting is bad. Like, even in Cruelty Squad, even if you're fucking speed running, fighting is like the worst fucking thing you can do. Because there's no benefit to fighting. Like, usually the case of like, I need to fight is because I'm being blocked by something, or something has seen me, and if I don't shoot them, they're going to shoot me. And I don't want to die. But yeah, normally what you can do is just do shit like this. Literally, this is all you need to make an enemy. And in case anyone's like, but I want more for my enemies, I want to just add a bunch of special things. Just add things that seem vaguely correct. Who fucking cares? We live in a society. Let's see, special, which brings me to bring down below, which brings us to the Dark World Soldier. Technically, I could add in every enemy pretty reliably, but I don't. I've been sneezing all day. I don't like sneezing. There we go. And how they will kill the agents. There we go. We do that. Necromech, and then we do the Dark World Soldier. I could probably actually find the like exact stats, but I don't really need to. But that, I believe, summarizes most everything I need for Cruelty Squad. That's pretty much it. So, Cruelty Squad. Me, this, all of this. Agony. I kind of went into this game. We're pretty much done. Like, what I need to do now is like literally just like find a bunch of bullshit companies, and then yeah, find a bunch of bullshit companies and then write their stock prices out. That's literally all I need to do. That's kind of the thing that needs to be done. I get all the fish. It's a lot of like, let's write a bunch of words down and hope. But mostly everything's done. That's actually like to make the game functional. Is this game good? I don't know. Probably not. I think one of the weird things with this game is that I deliberately went in there with the I gave myself a challenge of I have to use odd numbered dice. That was like the big thing I said to myself. Like, I have to use odd numbered dice. I want to make things kind of weird. I want to make things kind of funky. I want to generally put myself at a disadvantage. And I kind of put myself in a further one by saying that I want to write it like, oh, I'm introducing you to Cruelty Squad, like a kind of like a company manual thing. That was kind of weird. Writing that was weird because I usually don't write second person when I'm writing a tabletop game. What I usually do is I kind of address it as third person or kind of impersonal. This is like as an agent, as the character. No, it's like when you do this occurred. When you do this. Which I've seen some books say like, oh well, when you perform an action. I usually don't like that because it sometimes gets a little bit imprecise between what the player and what the character is doing, but with my like one very precise goal of I want to make a game with odd numbered dice, and I want to make a game with odd numbered dice based off this very strange game. I think everything kind of came out. I'll say this is a game that requires a damn good GM and a damn good set of players to pull it off. You can't really play this game with like a bad GM or like a bad group of players, and that's like one of the hardest parts with writing tabletop games in general is you cannot rely on like I can do everything in my power to give you what you need. I cannot like sell you the atmosphere needed to make this work. I can't write down in words how to like give you something that you may like. It's kind of hard because I didn't want to like spoil anything either. Like, I talked about it a little bit like with Abraxas and stuff, but like there's a lot of things in Cruelty Squad that I don't want to like just give away. Like here's like what the Abominator does and shit like that. And sometimes you also have video game isms versus anything else. Like video game isms do sometimes make things a little bit complicated, and that's kind of the unfortunate thing with it. And because there are so many of that and kind of moving that to tabletop, I think everything turned out relatively okay. I think if you were to play it like right now, it would work. I'm not 100% sure on the skills. Like half of me wants to like make like real skills that are actually useful. The other half of me is like, no, I want alternative meat production to be a skill because I find that funny. But again, it's a very much a GM, you have to do this. Like you have to kind of play a little bit looser than you would think. And it's hard for a developer to write in like, GM, play this game a certain way, because you can't. Anytime you do something like that, people are gonna, it just doesn't work. Because either things come off not quite right, or you end up with it being a little bit weird. Because ultimately speaking, Cruelty Squad is not a very complicated game. But I think the problem with Cruelty Squad is that there's a lot of game. Well, it looks like there's a lot of game, but there really isn't. Not a very complicated game, and it's not a very long game either. But it adds just a lot of little stuff for you to think. It's like, how do you represent going back into levels to find things? Like that's a very video game thing to do. You can't do that really in a tabletop game. You can't go back to, you can't replay the same mission 5 times or whatever. But generally speaking, I think things turned out pretty alright. I will most likely, after High Fleet is done, I will most likely convert this into a PDF, and I will send it to Consumer Soft Products, and they will give me the rights to make it official, and they will give me all of their art. Consumer Soft Products, please. I'll do whatever you want. I will write anything you need. I will become the true Gorbino quest player. But generally speaking, I'm going to call it there for today. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Chaos stream. We're going to go over a couple weird games. Kind of inadvertently gave myself a theme. I got a few war games in there. Didn't mean that, really, but they're kind of there, so I'm ready. I think it'll be fun. We also get to go back to 2013 cringe, so hopefully everyone's ready for that. As for what's happening next, on Monday, we're going to go over the basics of Trenchfoot. And next week is going to be Trenchfoot and Trenchfootisms and how we're going to kind of sort everything out in that regard. From there, I don't know how long that's going to take. We kind of suss that out when we hit it. There's a few different things when we hit MGA. I will most likely contact literally everybody who's ever had an interest in that game to say, what do you fucking want from it? And I will do what I can. So, thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad Anon. I will see you all tomorrow when I'm probably, hopefully, slightly less ill. Ugh.